All right, am I recording? I think I'm recording. I'm gonna pretend I'm recording. Good morning. This is a quick review or overview of the project for the basement I've been wanting to work on. So as you can see, I'm standing on the steps leading down into the basement and kind of wanted to quickly walk through what we currently have and then what we want it to look like, right? So here we go, walking down the steps of the basement. Got the new door installed with the brick wall that we had to kind of replace and expand. And then we got the threshold to the door is basically one step up. And then we have one step down to get into the basement. And so then the basement is of course all one level. And right now it's separated out into two spaces by a dividing wall. So I'm kind of slowly painting through here. And there you can see the dividing wall, and there into the utility room slash laundry room. Utility sink in there. So I'll quickly pan across here real quickly. Said quickly twice, that's awesome. And there we go, that's the space. And so the plan is, let me pan back around here, get back to the entryway. I was wanting to do first is that white wall, that's plaster. I'm going to take that down, get rid of all that plaster, and basically make it look like the rest of the brick over here. My first step was to, whoops, I lost focus. Come on, focus. Focus, there we go. So I want to raise this part of the floor up such that the area from here to here is at the same level, and I just measured, and they're both 5.5 inches. So I'll raise up the floor, and then that raised floor would come out to right about the end of this mat that we have in place right here. So that kind of walks right into the laundry room. So the idea is this whole area would be raised up that 5.5 inches, and then we'd put a hardwood floor on that. Probably the golden oak that's the same as upstairs. And then this would be kind of the landing area, right? So either over here or potentially where this stuff is, have a bench for sitting and putting on boots and taking off boots. And then of course a coat rack, again, either there or over here. But then this whole area would be raised up. And then you would step down to go into the laundry room or step down to come into what I guess we would call the entertainment room where you'd have the TV. And then we talked about doing some sort of bar type area. I'm going to get rid of this big refrigerator and probably this little refrigerator, although I don't want to. Jenny wants me to get rid of that, but I like my little beer refrigerator. So that big refrigerator is going to go. It's just too big for that space back there. So thinking about getting a freezer top, refrigerator bottom type unit that would kind of sit back in there. And then maybe putting in like a little bit of a bar type thing. Something that, maybe I can run water, right? So water is back over here. I could run a water line back around. That would maybe, could feed the ice maker for the refrigerator. And then put a water delivery for right here. And maybe like food prep. So, if we wanted to watch movies down here and have some takeout, we could, prep the food right here, and then come over behind me and sit down. This would probably be gone. This would probably be gone. So you'd have a little bar area right here, and then back in there is understairs storage, and it's a hot mess. So I need to kind of rearrange back in there. But that would help too by getting a small refrigerator, because then you have more space to get back in and out of there. But maybe to right about where I guess the edge of this ironing board would be is maybe like a little bar area. And you got a panel door that, interior panel door that slides closed, right? And so this would segment off the space, and then drywall. Sorry, panning really quickly there, right? So this whole area becomes drywalled. Ceiling, of course, gets drywalled. And then, it seemed like it got darker. Maybe it's because I closed the door. Right, so then this part would be raised up to right about here. You would step down, and then this area we're going to make back into carpet again. Just more comfortable, right? So that's kind of the rough idea. I'm just kind of looking for any feedback, thoughts on that. There's the windows that I framed in and put nice oak, the golden oak frames around them like upstairs. maybe do some neat stuff with lighting around the edge, maybe. I'm not sure what we're doing with just the paintings here because I'm tired of them being upstairs in the attic. Jenny wants to keep the exercise area over here, thinking that might stay, and probably the TV on this side. Sorry, painting quickly again. Couch is gonna go. We're gonna put in maybe a smaller, longer, thinner couch. Get rid of that thing. Like I said, maybe keep a bench over here. So that's kind of the plan. Hoping that is a good plan. If there's any ideas or recommendations, that'd be great. One thing to note is, so hopefully we won't have it again, but we had flooding in here. What was it? Last fall. And also the concrete doesn't get wet. I don't know if it's because it's painted, but the areas around definitely do where the porous brick is. And so what I was planning to do was they have that plastic layer, not plastic, it's like plastic with bumps on it so that you can kind of get aeration underneath. Put that down on the bottom, put plywood on top of that, and then put carpet on top of that. And kind of similarly over here, but of course raised up that 5 inches. And so 5.5 inches. So somehow elevating this area probably with pressure treated 2x4s to keep away any of the moisture problems. So I'll leave it there and then we can talk about this later. All right. Out for now. Thank you.